Hey everyone, it's Lauren from Color to Kitty and Stampin' Up. Welcome to Sunday. It is the next session of my Christmas Madness. I think this is number 8 now. Alright, so here we go. So here is my desk. I'm slightly disorganized, but that's okay. And I have a cup of hot chocolate / tea in here. It's actually pretty good. So what happened was, in my Sipology 2021-24 steeps, the gingerbread tea, I only had like a half scoop left to make a cup. So I decided to mix it with hot chocolate. So my randomizer selected cinnamon hot chocolate. So the two of them you think would go really well together, and they do. So I found with the hot chocolates for me personally, when it says 2 scoops normally, I'm like, or no, actually no, it was 1 tablespoon. I did a matcha spoon into this to really dilute it down because I wanted a half-see, and it actually worked out really well. So more like a quarter. Anyway, I know, babble. Hey everyone. Alright, so today's plan is something that I'm like, I don't really have a plan for. I'm just going to recap what I've been doing here. Let me just double check where I'm at because I was trying to remember, have I completed all the tags in this kit or not? But we can do a quick preview of stuff I've been working on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, looks like I have, and I've got other Christmas cards and other Christmas cards. So I've been pretty busy this year, and it appears my screen is being a pest here. I got birthday card, winter wishes. Like, I've been really busy this past little while on Christmas galore. Christmas. I got some Halloween stuff here too. Halloween, I've had these cuties. Anyway, so the point is, alright, so at least I know where I'm at, so I'm just going to put these away. So I've completed all the tags so far in this collection, but I'm not done, as classic me. I gotta do an inspiration of what I call my version of simple stamping, so I'm just putting that stuff up and away, because I have a certain spot for it, because I have not completely cataloged it into my collection yet. So today, sure, one or the other. Okay, I'm on a roll of confusion. So stamp ink and then white paper. So I've got some paper here. Let me see if this is what I need. That should be what I need. I am literally almost out of my other demonstrative cardstock. I have like only like a couple sheets left of this, so I have to order some more. This I get from another source. It's just an easy burn. I burn through so much white cardstock that I'm like, yeah, I definitely need more. Okay, so I got some paper here. Just gonna fold it in half because I'm pretty sure that's the size I need. Otherwise, I would not leave it in that size configuration. And then this is probably the exact same size, yes. So what I need to do is cut this down a little because this will be the panel I'm working with. Where's my paper trimmer? Somewhere around here, buried away. Totally chaotic kitty here. So here's the paper trimmer. So I just want to bring this down to, oh, what's my size? I think 4-inch, because I want to do like a 1/4 inch smaller. I think. I could be wrong. Alright, this was 5.5, so I want to bring that to 5.25. I think that's my size. If not, this will be a really fun adventure. Alright. So, this should be a little smaller. It's kind of hard to tell. My lighting is absolutely horrible in here today, and I'm near a window, so we're seeing a lot of the sun glare coming in, which I don't mind, but I don't like the lighting I'm seeing on the screen. Okay, so here is the panel I'm working with. We'll come back to the card base in a little while, and I can always cut another piece to put on the inside to thicken it up, but I'll hold off on that for now. Alright. So the stamps for this kit way back in Winter Gifts of 2019, we don't have a lot to work with for picture, because I like to do up a card with just the stamp and ink only. So let me just peel this back so I can get at them. We got peace, love, and joy, a gift for you, let it snow, made of love, to and from the holly and the snowflakes. So, yeah, not a lot to work with. I'm gonna go let it snow. We're gonna do that. And I'm gonna do the usual multi-generation stamping, which looks like an ombre effect at times. Hopefully this ink will want to hold out on me. Hopefully I can get through this, because this ink is almost dried up. I do have a replacement pad for a bigger one, but I just have not got around to opening it up. So let's work a whole bunch of snowflakes downward to the point that you almost can't see them, because I just love doing this effect. It's like my signature at times, signature of signatures. Let me make sure I can really get that inked up. Just kind of really try to work with it. And then each time try to twist it a little. That way it's not always the exact same orientation. Alright. Ink it up again. And go at it again. Yeah, just keep twisting it around. And why I go through so much of this white paper is it's just fun to play with. So I'm kind of feeling not as happy with this, but that's okay. Still make a good card. Just would have preferred a little, I don't know, a little more style. Sometimes it takes a while for the creative mind frame to get going. Now one more down the edge. And at least here in this part of Ontario, it is cold today. So I don't know about you, but I'm freezing. Okay, so there's a good start. I don't like it. I'll be honest, I don't like it. So let's change it up. Let's keep going with the concept, but in between all these, ooh, that's looking better. Okay, I'm happier with that. That way it's not so, it's purposely done up more randomish. Yeah, that's looking much better. Oh, my sinuses today. Is my watch chirping me now? Yeah, it's telling me that I'm off to a great start today for exercise. I don't feel it though. So we got a lot of snowflakes happening. Alright, so a bit of a cluster of a mess, but that's okay. So then I'm going to fill in some of the top because it's looking a little bare. I'm going to fill in a couple of more areas too. It just felt like it needed a little more happening. So there, very much a hot mess, but it's now working. Now I like it better. Okay, so we got that. So then I'm just going to clean that stamp and clean my block. My block got a little bit colored there. And then I want to add Let It Snow. And I don't have much of a plan for it other than just get it on there. Try to ink that up hopefully nicely. Let It Snow. I want it right on the bottom. And then I want to put one there. Put one there. I'm going to re-ink it. And same kind of thing I just did. Just kind of weird, but just something really different. And there we go. I actually really like it. There, much better. This is like one of my favorite ways of making cards. And I know I do this all the time. It's like, I have to do it this way. I love it. Alrighty. So, that part is almost done. Now we know the orientation for this. So two things happen here. I want to put something on the inside. Hopefully my ink on my board is not too bad. I want to put in the corner a snowflake. My sponsor does this inspiration card. She likes to put something on the inside. And lately I'm like, yeah, I really should put stuff on the inside. Try to ink that up nicely. Put something on the inner corner here. Just to give a little bit of whimsy of corner, of cuteness. And then I gotta do the back of the card as I usually do. Just checking where all my stuff is. So the back of the card, we get colored kitty happening. That might bleed a little bit to the other side, but in the inside, I don't mind so much. And because this pad is very much drying out, I'm still trying to like, I can buy the refill ink, but I'm like, the pads are so small. I might as well just get a whole new pad, which I do have stored away for the right time when I need it. I'm still determined to use that little ink pad as much as I can. Alright, just cleaning my kitty stamp. Next is, in case I want to sell it or something, or even just promotional, at least give Stampin' Up! Some credit, plus my own credit of, I kind of sort of came up with this cute idea. So, created by, so it's not sticking today. So what I do is I rub it on my chamois, kind of cleans the bottom a little bit, which helps considerably when you got stamps that don't want to stick on their own anymore. Essentially they get dirty, that's why. Because these ones are so well used and loved. And I gotta ask you, how's your Christmas cards come along? Me, I had a whole plan. I was gonna do like a whole whack of them, and I haven't yet. So that's kind of what happened to me. Is good intentions, big plans, and then the execution of it, I did not plot out. So I'm doing my usual winging it for the holidays. I have checked into what I've already made, so I think I'm going to be okay for numbers wise. I think I have kind of what I need. Time shall tell as I get closer to the deadline of the holidays. I think I'm okay. So that's it for the stamping. So now we're just going to assemble this beauty. And then personally, I am going to step it up with dimensionals just to give it a bit of happening. Because I just like having a little bit of the white border around it. I don't know. I just think it's more elegant than I could have just stamped on here. But I'm finding the white border makes a bit of a difference. And I'm just grabbing some adhesives. I've got some dimensionals here somewhere, or pieces of dimensionals. So flip it over. I need scissors. Scissors, scissors, scissors. You're here somewhere. There you are. Wrapped around things that should not be wrapped around it. So because I still got the border on this, I'm just going to use them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That'll work beautifully for what I'm doing here. I just put one on each corner. The center, I'm going to do something a little different, which you've probably, if you followed me enough, you've seen me do what I'm going to do in the center in a moment. And even though this video today is all about my Christmas madness, I still want to announce that I've come up with a early January class for making a calendar, a little desk calendar, which I'm looking forward to. A little thing I'm trying out. Okay, so I've got those in the corners, but I'm going to take the stamp and seal in the middle, because what happens is it kind of creates like a bowing effect. Like a, I don't know how to explain it. It just makes the corners stick out a little more if the center's more flush with the paper, is the idea here. So it's going to peel off those little white caps, and away we go. And then I think we're actually almost done, which is nice. So make sure my orientation is correct. Yes, my pad on my desk does not stay very well. Try to center it best I can. Smush in the center. And by doing that, if you see, it makes the edges stick out more and the center a little more flush. That's the advantage of that. And there we go. There is a nice little elegant, easy peasy Christmas card by literally using paper, ink, stamps, which I've moved around here. And that's it. And then a little bit of adhesive, of course. We'll just put an adhesive thing on the table. But yeah, like this is it. Like, this is my favorite way of making cards. But that's just me. Maybe I'm weird that way, even though Stampin' Up! Has so many products. I don't know. I love this. So there we go. Another Christmas card to add to my pile that I've been collecting. The ones I showed earlier is only about half of what I have. I have a lot more stored away. It's just, these are those ones I've shown today are more the newer ones I need to work through and stuff. So there we go. Anyway, that tea, hot chocolate mix is actually really good. I'm really impressed with myself. Alrighty. So everybody, if you have any questions, give me a shout. I'm here to help you. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. I'll be back later today for the other video, which is the 1 hour coloring live stream, which I do enjoy doing, even though it feels like a very long time of 1 hour. But hey, feel free to hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. Like, share, comment, follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff, because if you support me, I can do more of this for you and gives me an idea of how I'm doing. Alright everyone, bye for now.